So my dear student, in the last class, I have sent the second part of the swimmer who does not need her leg. मोर फास्ट वीडियो रे मु सेकंड पार्ट को अपलोड कर दी. So today I am going to upload the first part of the topic, the swimmer who does not need her legs. We meet several people on our way to school. When we are going to school or when we are going to outside, we see several people in our neighborhood. On our return from places of work, if we are working at some place and when we return to our home, if we are a student, we are going to school, and when we are returning from school, vendors, hawkers and handicapped, I mean different types of लोक देखु, बुला बिकाली देखु, डाकी डाकी बिकुथिबा जिनस को देखु, then handicapped people देखु, माने किछि physically disabled person मानको आमे देखु on our way to home or our way to school. Do we anytime think about them? Have you ever thought about them, how that person managing himself, how that person is earning or livelihood? Such type of question have ever come to your mind, or have you ever thought about it? So we are going to study such a topic about a physically disabled girl who was doing not a little things but a big things. When you go through the topic, you will imagine how courageous that girl is. So now come to the topic. Imagine swimming across a pool with your feet dragging you down. जो स्विमिंग करवा आम स्विमिंग कला बेले आमर गोड़टा हूँ एसेंशियल थिंग्स, किंतु इमेजिन कर जो तुम मान भर किए स्विमिंग जानी गोड़र के इम्पोर्टान्स रही स्विमिंग. सो इमेजिन स्विमिंग आक्रॉस ए पूल, गोटे पूल रे जो आम स्विम करवा, स्विमिंग आक्रॉस ए पूल विथ योर फीट ड्रैगिंग यू डाउन, गोड़टा तुमको तल को टाणुथ with your feet dragging you down. Now imagine, बर्तमान imagine करो having the courage to swim, गोटे courage रखी जने having the courage to swim the English Channel. Courage कौन पे अच्छी ना to swim the English Channel, not a pool, not a river, but to swim the English Channel. In a similar fashion means the legs are dragging up and down, but in this fashion that the girl has so much courage to swim the English Channel. Unbelievable. It is unbelievable. We cannot believe it. Unbelievable, isn't it? In spite of having legs, godo thiba sotte, in spite of fresh start sotte, so in spite of having legs, godo thiba sotte made useless. Useless है कार्यक्षम कर न थाए गोड़टा, कार्यक्षम न थाए, useless by polio. कौन पे कार्यक्षम होई न थाए ना पोलियो द्वारा गोड़ दीटा नष्ट हो जाए. C N Janaki has become the first handicapped person. तेणु से फैशन किए हो लोक ना C N Janaki has become the first handicapped person, प्रथम handicapped person. Handicapped means some types of a physical disability. तेणु C N Janaki तांका प्रकार गोटे physical disability थिला. कौन disability थिला ना तांका leg दीटा useless हो जाइतला due to polio. Handicapped person to be part of the successful team. से गोटे successful team रो part ही पारथिले. To be the part of a successful team, वो team रो ना the team that crossed the English Channel. जो टीम इंग्लिश चैनल क्रॉस करता से टीम रो सक्सेसफुल टीम रो गोटे पार्ट से हो पारे. नंबर 2 पॉइंट, इट वाज इन 1987 दैट जानकी वाज स्ट्रक बाय पोलियो. सो इन द ईयर 1987 शी वाज स्ट्रक बाय पोलियो. ताको पोलियो अटैक कला बाय पोलियो. एज ए चाइल्ड शी गॉट द आइडिया ऑफ पिला बेलू ताको मन गोटे आइडिया आसला, तांकर गोटे चिंताधारा है आइडिया of trying to swim the English Channel. English Channel swim करिवार ताको मुंडो गोटे आइडिया आसला from her childhood, ताको पिला बेलू swim English Channel. So she conveyed this to the English Channel Swimming Association. तेणु से ताको कन्वे करेले जनइले कोटा ना द English Channel Swimming Association जो अच्छी ताको जनइले जे I wanted to swim the English Channel Association for details कौन कले से सेतरे पार्टिसिपेट करि परिबे से जानिया पई जनइले English Channel Association. And they replied, और समाने भी उत्तर देले that two conditions have to be met. दीटा कंडीशन को फुलफिल करिया पड़े. Two conditions have to be met before a swimmer is allowed to make an attempt. गोटे स्विमर ये अटेम्प्ट करिया पूर्व ताको दीटा कंडीशन फुलफिल करिया को पड़िबो. So what are the conditions? First condition is the swimmer should be able to spend at least 10 hours. The swimmer should be able to spend at least 10 hours. गोटे स्विमर 10 घंटा समय स्पेंड करिवो at least 10 hours continuously 10 hours से स्पेंड करिवो ना इन वाटर. एटा होछ फर्स्ट कंडीशन. देन सेकंड कंडीशन द स्विमर शुड बी एबल टू डू माराथन स्विमिंग आ स्विमर जन कौन होता ना गोटे एबल टू डू माराथन स्विमिंग मीन्स नॉन स्टॉप रे स्विम कर चलते नॉन स्टॉपली स्विमिंग तो माराथन स्विमिंग जमी गोटे माराथन रेस हुए आम ओलंपिक रे शेष रन लास्ट पर्यटन जी दौड़ था से विनर तेणु ये ठीक से टर्मटा यूज कर माराथन स्विमिंग दैट इज ही और सी शुड बी एबल टू स्विम इन द हाई सीज कौन सी माराथन स्विम ना ही और सी से ही हो और सी हो बी एबल टू से एबल हवा दरकार स्विम द हाई सी स्विम कर सीज फॉर लॉन्ग आवर्स बहुत समय धरी से स्विम कर at a stretch अर्थ हो कंटिन्यूअसली गोटे फ्रेज एटा at a stretch and it means continuously. Then number 3, so after getting the terms and the conditions of to be the part of the English Channel Association or English Channel Swimming, Janki prepared herself. So how did she prepare herself? Now we will discuss. Janki began training very hard. So to fulfill her dream, to fulfill the condition of the English Channel Association, Janki trained herself very hard. Janki began training very hard in Bangalore. So where did he train herself? In Bangalore. He trained herself in Bangalore to fulfill these conditions, to fulfill the 2 conditions that were set by the English Channel Association. After almost 4 years of training, प्राय 4 वर्ष काल ट्रेनिंग कर सारा पर, after almost 4 years of training, she said means Janki said, I was able to spend 10 hours at a stretch. से कहले जे now I am able to spend 10 hours 10 घंटा मु स्पेंड करिया पई बर्तन एबल at a stretch continuously in the swimming pool ले मु प्राय continuously 10 hours spend करिवार now I am able to do that. An NIS coach Mr. Gopal gave me a certificate. कोच ने मु मते सर्टिफाई करछन के से ना NIS coach. NIS कहले नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स. इंस्टीट्यूटा कोचिंग डिग्री थाए इंस्टीट्यूट तेणु ये जो मैंने डिग्री करके दे आर अपॉइंटेड एट द कोच. सो से जन कोच को अंडर रे जहाँ ना हो मिस्टर गोपाल जानकी निजक ट्रेन कले फॉर 4 years एंड ही सर्टिफाइड हिम दैट व्हाट डिड ही सर्टिफाई सेइंग दैट ही हैड सीन मीन्स मिस्टर गोपाल हैड सीन मी स्विम फॉर 10 hours कंटिन्यूस. कहले जानकी कहते मिस्टर गोपाल मत सर्टिफाई कर से मत देखी पुल रे कंटिन्यूसली 10 hours स्पेंड कर. Then what happened? Come to number 4. Then with the help of the Thaima National Academy, तापर से पुणी ट्रेनिंग नवा पाई गले कोठी के Thaima National Academy of Adventure. बड़ा एडवेंचरियस वार पे Thaima National Academy अछि सेठी की गले ट्रेनिंग कारण सी जो वारटा करे सेटा एडवेंचरियस वार. तो एडवेंचरियस वार पे तांको जाई कि कोन करिया पड़ियो ना फर्स्ट से इंस्टीट्यूट रो ट्रेनिंग नवा बड़ा एडवेंचरियस इंस्टीट्यूट रो ट्रेनिंग नवा पड़ियो. She went to the coastal town of Malpi. कोठी गले coastal town of Malpi. गोटे मालपी गोटे माने समुद्र कूलिया शहर से जगह गले coastal town of Malpi and began training in the Arbanch. आ सेठी ट्रेनिंग नेले कोठी ना Arbanch कारण तांको पहरिया पड़ियो सी रे तेणु ये सिना पूल रे ट्रेनिंग नहीं गले. सो फास्ट तांको प्रैक्टिस मध्य करिया पड़ला सी रे. सेतमे से गले Thaima National Academy of Adventure आ सेठी जाय के Arbanch सी रे स्विमिंग प्रैक्टिस कले. She spends 3 weeks there. सेठी से 3 सप्ताह स्पेंड करे. She spends 3 weeks there with a coach called Dinesh Subarna. Dinesh Subarna बोले जने कोच थे तांको अंडर सेठी 3 weeks स्पेंड कले माने 21 days सेठी से स्पेंड कले. से learn to spend long hours. सेठी से कोन सिखले learn to spend long hours अधिका समय केमते स्पेंड करियो. long hours in the sea समुद्र रे केमते अधिका समय स्पेंड करियो सेठी से सिखले अंडर Dinesh Subarna. See by swimming the minimum of 20 kilometers a day. आ सेठी दिन को से 20 kilometers स्विम कले कोठे ना इन द Arabian Sea. Janki then returned to Bangalore. So there she got a certificate of Dinesh Subarna. So then Janki returned to Bangalore, her hometown, and sent her certificate to the channel swimming. जो certificate से पाइले Dinesh Subarna, Mr. Gopal एमानठो जो certificate पाइले से certificate से पठेले swimming association in England. Swimming association जोटा इंग्लैंड रहता तो पठेले. When they gave her permission, तापर से मान permission देले. So when they gave her permission to make the attempt, swimming करिया पे चेष्टा करिया पे से मतलब permission देले. she had to start collecting funds. तापर से कौन ना funds collect करे जीवा पाई तांको travel पाई का से funds जोगाड़ करिबारे लाइक करी. funds for the trip. The government of India तो किछि देला. A few private agencies मध्ये देले and several friends आ तांकर किछि friends मध्ये contributed the money she needed for the attempt. ये attempt पाई तांकर जहां money दरकार थिला तांको एई sources पाइले. को source ना first was the government of India, some private agencies and some private and several friends of her she needed for the attempt. Then what happened? Janki and her parents left for England in the middle of 1992. Janki and her parents went to England in the middle of 1992. 1992 she travelled to London. When she reached Dover, when Janki ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯାଇ ପହଞ୍ଚିଗଲେ ଡୋଭରରେ, when she reached Dover and began practicing in the English Channel, ଆଉ ସେଠି ଇଂଲିଶ ଚ୍ୟାନେଲ ଯେତେବେଳେ ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ୍ କରିବା ଆରମ୍ଭ କଲେ, began practicing in English Channel, the Channel Swimming Association officials were quite shocked. The officials were quite shocked. ମାନେ ସେ ଯେଉଁ ଅଫିସିଆଲ୍ସ ମାନେ ଥିଲେ ସେ ଆସୋସିଏସନ, ସେମାନେ ପୁରା ସକ୍ଡ ହେଇଗଲେ, ସେମାନେ ପୁରା ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ହେଇଗଲେ, were shocked. So why they were shocked? Because this was the first time, କାରଣ ପ୍ରଥମ ଥର, this was the first time in their experience, ସେ ଚ୍ୟାନେଲ ଆସୋସିଏସନ ଯେଉଁ ଚଲେଇଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନଙ୍କର ଏକ୍ସପିରିଏନ୍ସ ଭିତରେ ଏଇଟା ତାଙ୍କର ପ୍ରଥମ ଥର ଥିଲା ଏକ୍ସପିରିଏନ୍ସ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଏ ଫିଜିକାଲି ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡିକ୍ୟାପ୍ଟ ପର୍ସନ୍, ଗୋଟେ ଫିଜିକାଲି ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡିକ୍ୟାପ୍ଟ ପର୍ସନ୍ ୱାଜ୍ ଟ୍ରାଇଂ ଟୁ ସୁଇମ୍ ଦ ଇଂଲିଶ ଚ୍ୟାନେଲ, ଇଂଲିଶ ଚ୍ୟାନେଲ ସୁଇମ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ ଫିଜିକାଲି ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡିକ୍ୟାପ୍ଟ ପର୍ସନ୍ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରୁଛି, ଏଇଟା ତାଙ୍କର ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଟାଇମ୍ ଥିଲା ସେମାନେ ଲାଇଫରେ, ଆଣ୍ଡ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ସ ୱାଇ ଦେ ୱେଆର ସକ୍ when they saw that Janki was practicing in the English practicing to swim in the English Channel. So that's all. First part I have already uploaded part 2 of this topic. I hope you all will enjoy it. That's all.